This isn't rain out, this isn't rain.
That's great news, General. Congratulations.
On the contrary, I mourn.
Okay.
The 1st of April is known for exactly 3 things. The formation of Apple Incorporated, the day Marvin Gaye died, and Mackenzie Davis' birthday. Call me foolish, but if my ignorance of this day in April makes me some kind of fool, then go ahead and call me a stupid month jerk. As we move forward into springtime sunshine and ignore the fact that the world is rapidly turning into a dank pit of polluted garbage, it's nice to just chill out. And when I say chill, I mean directly compare, and when I say out, I mean films. Some of you may find it gauche to pit art against art in a subjective slew of thread-pulling put-downs, and to those people, I say,
well, that's just like, your opinion, man.
What 2 better films to contrast and critique than 1994's Street Fighter, which features 0 street fights, and 2004's Crash, which crashes and burns somewhere between the tone-deaf racial insensitivity of Driving Miss Daisy and Green Book.
In Frame Out, how are these films in any way comparable?
The plot of Street Fighter is easy to follow, fast-paced fun, where an allied multinational force combats tyranny by kicking it in the face, the chest, and occasionally the limbs. Crash is a convoluted, self-important mess of deeply patronizing and offensive racial stereotypes and a gross oversimplification of socio-economic prejudices faced by persons of color. Street Fighter has a diverse cast representative of a culturally rich America. Latin Americans, Asian Americans, African Americans, Native Americans, and Hawaiian Americans, as well as actors from Australia, India, Belgium, and all over the globe. Their depictions acknowledge their heritage while highlighting a greater global identity free of geographical confines. Crash depicts African Americans as car thieves, Persians as religious zealots, and reduces a diverse ethnic tableau to trite tokens of whimsical plot contrivances and nonsense. This film is ludicrous, and all the better for it. This film features the actor known as Ludacris, and he isn't very good. Just look at this wonderful costume design. I mean, blue camouflage in jungle environments, martial arts robes, this entire iconic outfit, it's all just splendid. Mwah! This is just a bunch of beige, boring ass shirts and suits and shit. Street Fighter is brought to us by the writer of Die Hard.
Hans, Bobby, I'm your white knight.
It's charming, hilarious, and self-aware in a manner that is often misconstrued as unintentionally funny, when in reality they're all well-timed, tremendously delivered comedic barbs.
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
Crash is brought to you by the writer of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Walker Texas Ranger, and has all the charm and subtlety of Chuck Norris trying to solve racism by punching it. Raul Julia, in what would become his final cinematic outing, took a stock megalomaniac villain and molded him into a pastiche of ubermensch posturing and gleeful charisma. As one of the most unsung character actors of the 80s and 90s, this performance is charming and imminently quotable, delivered with a relish and gravitas that showcases a man refusing to phone in a single syllable. Crash is only memorable for its embarrassing soap opera grandstanding and Oscar bait over-emoting theatrics. Veteran actors struggle with leaden dialogue, while miscast supporting parts miss every single beat they aim for. Women are self-reliant, intelligent, and motivated in their various high-ranking, authoritative roles. Each plays an instrumental part in saving the day with equal parts action chops and ingenuity. The women here are dismissed as victims or emotionally unstable supporting characters, while men carry the narrative weight and drive the plot forward, if you can call it a plot, which you barely can. What you may find surprising is this is actually a scathing indictment of eugenics, totalitarianism, war profiteering, and self-interested insular motivations. It warps fascist iconography in order to ridicule it, while posturing that in order to overcome tyranny, it requires us to set aside arbitrary divisions and band together. A muddled hodgepodge that plays out like an infinitely inferior Traffic if it was assembled by 1,000 monkeys with 1,000 typewriters. Its message is, racism is bad, everyone is racist, especially if you're not racist, then you're probably double racist, and achieves this with the lumbering, ham-fisted musings of ill-conceived social unawareness. This film has never been mistaken for a seminal work by David Cronenberg or a deeply subversive novel by J.G. Ballard. Crash is always mistaken for much better works, which is like releasing an Imagine Dragons album and calling it OK Computer. When all is said and done, time is the great healer of these old wounds. Over the last 25 years, estimations of Street Fighter have risen, with its high camp, honest-to-goodness fun that plays fast and loose with the source material to build a humble, heart-shaped ode to excess. Crash has slid further into the realm of what the fuck were they thinking, acting as a further blemish on the spotty track record of the Academy Awards in the race to boil down thousands of years of persecution and social toxicity into a sterile, marketable package. Some say that children are the future, others technological advancement. Call me naive, but I like to think the future is Kylie Minogue breaking someone's neck with her legs. Don't forget to smash the like button, and the subscribe button, and the bell button. Let's talk about Street Fighter in the comments, and let's absolutely never talk about Crash again. Until next time, this is In Frame Out.